Success! Sorry, back to the whole standardized form thing. Project Red Death. Do I call this one 3? Do I call it 4? Let's just call it 4. Success, as I was saying. Yes, continued dosage of red is the key. We did have to kajiggle, another scientific term, by the way, coining it now. We did have to kajiggle some dosages, and at one point, when Subject 3 started to develop dermal plating, had to create an alternate method of ingestion. But red is causing the transformations to continue on without being fatal. And really, the results are fascinating. Honestly, of the 3, Cadmus Warren is rather boring. He's had some epidermal thickening. Certainly, he has gained increased strength. About 2 to 3-fold what Red would have already given him, had already given him. And, well, there's a marked uptick in both appetite and digestion. Ooh, by the way, bedpan duty around here, not to be recommended. Thank the gods for interns. But, other than that, he's showing very few external signs. In fact, if he weren't certifiably insane, I would probably recommend him for field duty. I mean, honestly, he's probably at least as functional as the least functional member of the Order Obscurus, so actually he may be releasable for field duty. I mean, that would be their problem, right? And that way if he goes crazy, it's not on my head. I'll consider that. Now, I'm still not done studying him, but once I am, and if he continues on this path of not automatically killing people when he's unchained, yeah, no, that might actually be useful. It'd be nice to release one into the wild and see what happens. And the other 2, there's absolutely no way. Subject 2 has, well, neither of them could pass for human in public. I mean, number 2 has all those extra limbs, and number 3 has those vestigial, sometimes not entirely vestigial wings, and the thing with the face. Finding chains he couldn't bite through. That has been a trick. Anyway, so, I'm still absolutely fascinated by the progress of these cross-pathogens. Red has boosted them, but also stabilized them. And yet, while I know that all 3 were exposed to the same cross-pathogen, which we're going to call bug juice. Alright, it's rather flippant, again, and I know I've been warned, but considering that it's the spore of a cob, what would you call it? I think bug juice is rather apropos, don't you? Anyway, the bug juice has forced each of our 3 surviving subjects into remarkably different levels of transformation. I'm at a bit of a loss to explain that. I mean, the red's the same, the bug juice is the same, the genetics even aren't all that off between the subjects, and yet the transformations have taken branching paths. I mean, Subject 3 has the facial thing, Subject 2 has the limbs, and yet Cadmus Warren doesn't have any of those. He seems to be somewhat, I don't know if you want to call it resisting, or if he just isn't producing as many physical changes as he could. I mean, is that a blessing to him, or is it wasted potential? I don't know. They all require further observation, and I can't release any of them yet. Nor can I release my data, but I promise, soon.